Hi everyone, the Island Stacker here. Welcome to another one of my videos. So a few weeks ago I asked you guys to send me some questions around anything that you wanted me to potentially cover in a video about stacking or collecting, etc. So I've put together some of the questions and I'm going to answer some of them today. So hopefully you find this helpful. So I'll start from the top. So favorite coin, always going to be a tricky one when you've got a large collection of coins. But I've tried to narrow it down to try and make the choice a little bit easier around favorite proof coin and then favorite bullion coin. So proof coin, it's probably going to have to be the Jubilee Sovereign. While I do like the Memorial Sovereign, I think it's a little bit too busy. Maybe on some of the larger denomination versions of this, it would look a lot better. But for plain simplicity, I think it's probably going to have to be the Jubilee Sovereign. So that's for proof. And then bullion, I don't know, this one was difficult. So I have this coin, which for those that can probably guess from the name of my channel, comes from or is representative of the island that I'm from, and I believe these might have only been an APMEX in America issued coin, but anyway, there's only 10,000 of these bullion coins that are out there, and I was able to find one. So I've been looking for one for a while, and I managed to find it off of a dealer that I follow on YouTube, which there's a slight premium on this, but nowhere near as what I was looking at on eBay. So that's probably, for personal reasons, my favorite bullion coin. Next, we'll cover off bars versus coins. So, as you can probably tell, most of my stack is in coin form. So I do prefer the coin size, etc. I do have this bar of Una and the Lion. Again, this is a limited edition bar that I purchased when this came out. I do really like this design, and I think it stands out really well on these 10 ounce silver bars. But as you can see, the majority of the stuff that I have is all coin form. I think personally there's more benefits to having a coin denomination with the potential value of the coin for capital gains, etc. But yeah, so coins for me. Along the similar sort of lines, I guess, is digital precious metals versus physical precious metals. Again, I'm an advocate for physical precious metals. I like to have mine at reach, so I can go pick them up, look at them, sell them when I want to. Digital is fine if you don't literally have the storage space, or want something that's quick and easy that you can just do on your phone. It's a lot easier to go onto any of the online platforms and buy physical precious metals. But I know for the physical backed digital versions of the metals, I find that especially for some of the ones that I've heard around silver, they've oversold the digital metal that wouldn't be able to be covered if everybody wanted the physical metal in return. So just something to bear in mind. But I always prefer having mine around me, stored securely, so I can go and look at it whenever I want. Graded or ungraded coins is another question that came up. So I do have a fair amount of graded coins now. I did another video around the grading process. I'll link that in the description below if you want to go check that out. But I generally only grade the proof coins that I get, and mainly only the gold ones. So that's what I have. So I think I have around 10 or 12 graded coins, and then the majority of my other coins are all bullion versions of gold. So stuff like the Queen's Beast or the Tudor Beast, for example. I have a fair few of those. I also have some standard sovereigns and some other quarter ounces, etc. Stuff like this gold standard coin as well. So so graded I generally do for the proof versions of coins like this, and then everything else is just as it comes. The next question is around where do I buy? So the majority of the time I buy online. So the main dealers generally. So Atkinsons and Chards are probably the ones that I use the most, because that I find they're generally the cheapest and they have good customer service. I also buy from the Mint and Bullion by post, but there's obviously certain markups, or their premiums are higher than the Atkinsons and Chards, but then certain things are only available via certain channels. So I know, for example, when I was looking for the Bull of Clarence Tudor Beast coin, I don't think these have been released out to the other dealers yet, so these are only available via the Mint. Also, the Cypher King Charles quarter ounce was only available on Bullion by post, so you have to shop around to find out what you want at the best price. But those are probably the four main ones that I use. I also use a guy that I follow here on YouTube. He does certain things as well that I've purchased in the past from him. So some of my graded coins, and I think I purchased this from him as well. So it's worth shopping around trying to find what you want at the best price. The next one, let's have a look at the list. So most valuable coin is probably a difficult one. In terms of metal content value, it's probably this. So this 1 ounce Queen's Beast completer coin, which, as you can see, I love this design. I have the 1 ounce silver proof, the 1 ounce gold, and 1 ounce platinum version of this coin. Very nice. Intrinsic value, this is probably the most valuable coin, just based on, obviously it's got more gold in it than other coins, but over time there's potential stuff like this could be the most valuable. The likelihood is it's not going to break the same value as this, but for example, some of the 1989 ones, for example, do go for a lot higher premium than when they were released back in the end of the 80s. So yeah, as in pure content, this is the most valuable coin that I own. Similar to most valuable, I have oldest. So I think I do have an old Roman coin somewhere in my piles of other coins, but I found these ones that I purchased at a coin fair not too long ago. So these are all early in 1800s. So this farthing here is 1822. So that's that one. This larger one is 1825, I believe, and this tiny little 4p piece is 19 or 18, sorry, when it focuses. Probably too close. 36 or 38, I can never remember without checking. 1938, but yeah, it's such a tiny coin, as you can probably tell by it being on my little finger. So those are probably some of the oldest coins that I have, outside of that Roman coin that I have lurking in the pile somewhere. In regards to, do I only collect precious metals? So buy these 3 coins? No. If I can lug this into camera shot. So have a variety of other coinage from the UK, across the world. I think this is mainly all the UK coins from various things, like stuff that I've been given. So some of the 50p's, some of the old crowns that I have. So yeah, there's this one which is full of English coins, and I have another tub as well that's full of world coins, so all over the place. So yeah, not just precious metals. How I got started into coins, so I guess it kind of stems back from childhood. So like I said, these coins were mostly given to me, so they were collected by family. So in that aspect, I've always kind of had coins around from a young age. But the actual precious metal collection was mainly due to a friend. A while back, we purchased some silver before we went off traveling. That we sold when we got back. It was just to have something as like a insurance policy, I guess. We didn't take it traveling with us, but then I had a few years where I didn't collect or stack any precious metals, and then I got back into it basically when this friend also had continued to collect and was trying to sell some of their coins. So I started investigating the stuff that was out there, and that's when I started, or the main thing I think I first saw when I was looking around was the Queen's Beast coins. Now, when I did start, I was obviously late to the party, and most of the Queen's Beasts were already out and available, so I was a bit late to the show on that one. But these are the coins that I first started collecting in gold anyway. I did start earlier with silver, but as I've changed and evolved over my stacking collection, I definitely prefer this yellow metal over silver. So yeah, that's kind of how I then picked coin collecting back up. And I think those were the main questions that I had. But if there's anything else that anybody wants to know, leave a comment down below, if there's anything I didn't cover. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.